So the quick agenda, Shiva Rajagopal, the CEO, is going to give a couple words here in a minute. Sachin Deshpande, the FDG product manager, will also speak. We'll follow that up with Susan Bach from Oasis Petroleum. She'll do some speaking on the FDG product, and then Ken Dalton from Devon Energy will speak.
Portal. It has very interactive and aggregated displays, charts, values, tables. It's cross-linked with your well events. It also has a lot of information about, in general, any well or any route can be aggregated. So you're welcome to visit our app center and try it out if you haven't tried it out already. It's integrated again, as I said, with WellOps, and then it's readily available for custom reporting. So you can add your own reports on top of this dashboard for any consumption in your company. And last but not the least, we actually push the data to a system of your choice. It's not an extract and copy, paste, all those things. It's a job which runs on a nightly basis or multiple times in a day, and it seamlessly goes into the system of your choice. That's all in all what I had to present today. So I'm happy to take any questions after this or talk to you freely. We have a few iPads with the app. You can feel free to use it and talk to the guys who actually use it. So that's our solution for you. Again, the last slide was just for a demo. Any questions now, or I can hand it off to Jeremy.
Jeremy, you don't have any questions?
Jeremy always has questions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Without further ado, this woman is a wizard from Wyoming, and I'd like to call up Susan Bach.
Thanks, Jeremy. So I don't know who all knows about Oasis Petroleum. It's a little company with a big punch in the Bakken, and that's our only basin. But started in 2007, went public in 2010. Had a few wells to begin with. We're now operating somewhere around 700 or 800 wells and doing, I don't even know what's public information, but a lot of barrels a day. So I started at Burlington Resources 20-odd years ago in the San Juan Basin, focused mostly in the drilling and completions area. And then I went to work at Landmark in drilling and completions and worked through a lot of different roles within that organization. And then the last 5 years there, I was a product manager for Open Wells and EDM and iWellFile and that suite of products. So that was my background. So then I came to Oasis as the IT manager in charge of all the software applications. So production was not something that was second nature to me. So it was something interesting to learn and a new challenge. We were using an off-site system or an outsourced system from the startup of the company, and we were outgrowing it. And I had a directive from our SVP of operations in the beginning of 2013 that by the end of 2013 we needed to be off of it and move to something that was in-house, both for performance reasons, for usability reasons, and for financial reasons. So my boss has a saying that says you can lead a horse to water and you can dunk its head and you can swash it around a few times, but you cannot make it drink. And that's kind of where we came up with this system and where we were. So we were in June of 2013 with Robin telling me that we had to replace the system by the end of 2013. And of course we have Christmas and Thanksgiving, which means we have to replace the system by November the 15th, 20. I'm a huge Apple fan. I mean, who all has iPhones right now? Yeah, a bunch of people. It's intuitive, right? We go out and show people this, and we were buying iPhones for all of our field supervisors anyway, so the interface was a bit familiar. But the largest piece that attracted me to it was the flexibility, the extensibility of the solution. The way that it's architected, having worked in a large back-end database system at Landmark, and having told clients many, many times, no, we can't do that because we have to change the database, and that has to wait 12 months. These guys coming in and telling me, oh, you want to add something? It adds on the fly and it syncs to the iPad on its own with nothing, no work. It's just seamless. was extremely attractive to me from having that background of having that limitation. So that was those two were the experience since. I won't say it's been perfect, you know, it hasn't been completely roses, and like Jeremy said, I'm very honest and upfront with them. But we were successful on day one, and minus the negative 1 million barrels of water we produced on the first day. Everything looked pretty reasonable as to why I went there. So he said to me, okay, Susan, where are you going to go with somebody who's a 30 person company who has no track record and has no history in the industry versus going with a ProCount or a Landmark or a Merrick or something like that? And I was just looking to the future and not looking to the past, right? I'm looking for new interfaces. People, when they touch a device, they expect it to work in a certain way. And they expect not to be able to have to train for 14 days to use the thing. They have an iPhone. They want to pick it up, figure it out, and use it. But Apple kind of nailed it with their device and their platform. So I figured maybe we just leverage that instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. And he handed out to these guys. I was talking to someone earlier who said, well, we have to have a Windows platform. And I said to the man, no, you don't. I've got 80 pumpers across, what, you guys, 30 routes? So relief pumpers, foremen, superintendents, and there's not one of them who hasn't been able to do their job. They're all from having been in the industry working with software since 1993 in the growing space. I think it's been a really good solution. It's been one of the more positive experiences within my career. So I really like working with these guys. I think they have a great app, and I think it has a great future. And all of you that are thinking about it, of course, we would like to have a lot more participants so that it has more ideas and it grows and it becomes a synergy of all the industry.
From the design of site to conception was 5.5 to 6 months. Is that right, Hari?
That's correct.
That's right. We had on site at any one time, I think we had 4 or 5 Seven Lakes people working with us, right?
On site, off site, yeah, 4 or 5.
4 or 5 Seven Lakes. Like I said, we had 2 scrums and a sprint once a week. And within that, we designed changes, we had UATs, and the Seven Lakes team worked very closely with Devin. So as I can say, between NOAA and Seven Lakes, Devin has been very successful in becoming a data-driven company with a visualization tool that is versatile and easy to use. Are there any questions?
Oh, okay, okay.
That's been our forte in reference management. So in the software world, I'm playing
Right in the middle.
That's how I saw that disease. If I didn't hear it, I would people are Yeah,